What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be giving commentary on Trap House Kitchen. I like watching his videos. Like, he's got a chill vibe, and so we gonna talk about some of the stuff that he be having on his channel. So I came across this video, and I mean, I love Michael Jackson. I love my old school jams. Like, it's nothing like the classics. But he had some, or no, not he. His nephew has some interesting stuff to say in this particular video, and I just wanted to, share it with y'all. So let's get into it.
YouTube family, thank you all for being here. We're 141K deep. I am thankful that you guys are here. I'm thankful that you guys helped me build my channel. You guys don't have to be here. Let's be real about it. You don't have to be here with notification bells all. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to Night and Day Network. Michael Jackson's nephew is said he had proof his uncle was taken out and said they are all targets. Nothing else to say. Let's go.
Me right off the bat, I mean, I do believe that, to be honest. Like, I don't really want to get too off the deep end, but that's always been my thoughts or whatever. Like, I watched a couple videos and stuff after Michael Jackson got unalived, and what and I don't know, the math just wasn't mathing on something natural being the cause of death, right? So with that being said, we're going to continue to get into this. Who else? I was listening to one of the elders talk about it too. These names just seem to like slip my mind when I'm actually needing to say them. What is his name? I'm gonna find it, but until then,
don't mess around.
I feel the same thing about Prince. We're losing a lot of stars because you have to remember, these are basically insurance policies.
Y'all heard what he said. These are basically insurance policies. What did we just say about Empire?
It's been 13 years since the king of pop, Michael Jackson, has been deceased, leaving behind his loved ones, like his children, his mother, brothers, sisters, and nephews and nieces. It's his nephew, Siggy Jackson, Jackie's son, who has been holding it down for the iconic family, telling it how it is.
I'm here to tell it what it is. They have to be courteous and classy. Well, you know what?
I wasn't ready for that voice.
he's the type of family member that they don't want at family reunion. They don't even want him to come to dinner on Sunday sometimes, because he gives off the vibe of outspoken, and I can't find this person's name. What is his name, man? Hold on, man. I think it's not I think. It's Richard Gregory. That's not what I remembered. Whatever. We gonna we gonna continue on with the video, but yeah, this is the family member that they don't want at the family reunions because he just like he's gonna call out the BS, and nobody wants that.
Are you ready for something like this here, or maybe something like that right there? I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Here to come and be nasty.
Yeah.
In an old interview he did for the cruise show on Power 106 Los Angeles that turned out to be the key to understanding the truth of what really went on at the Neverland Ranch, since Siggy prided himself in being called a child of Neverland.
They weren't there. I am a child of Neverland. Uncle wasn't the type person to say, oh, you have to be invited to... You had the last name Jackson, I could just be in the area, show up to the gate, they're gonna let me come in and relax. There might not be movies playing or whatever. Right. It was my uncle's house. My uncle was a family man. And most of the time when people were up there, he wasn't there. So...
Yeah, like, that's the whole thing about it. Like, the way that they tried to... I say tried to because not everybody believed the hype of Michael Jackson being the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to watching documentaries and stuff like that, and of course, yeah, people could be different off camera, but come on, man, we talking about Michael Jackson. We just talking about Michael Jackson, man. Like, if you know, you know. You feel me? So, the way that people tried to assassinate his character, like, a little bit before he was unalived, and after, like, it's ridiculous, it's disgusting, it's gross. Like, it...
They forget all the accusations that they're saying against him. Okay, well, you see him up there with children, a lot of children. Let's not forget there's probably 100 people with cameras.
Mm-hmm. That part.
So they're not just saying...
Right. Adults with cameras.
Yeah, so you have adults with cameras, you have family, you have mothers, children, and whenever he was there, it was for...
Here's the thing, and this is what just came to me too. Like, it's... I don't want to say it's crazy because it's not crazy. Like, everything is hidden in plain sight. So it's like, whole time they're trying to assassinate this man's character, and because he has an amusement park, and just like his nephew saying here, there was adults with cameras, this and like, we're not talking about Disneyland here. You feel what I'm saying? Where you could dip off somewhere, or where he showed up in a goddamn costume and you just didn't know who it was. Like, people saw him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they would interact with him. So who's gonna sit there and while recording just like see him disappear and not say nothing, and it not become like a big old thing? Like, there's no videos out like, oh, he left and we didn't know where he was, and after an hour later he returns with this child and that child. Like, it's weird. Like, people are weird, bro.
The public.
Yeah.
To see, and people forget, like, oh, so he was just doing bad things. So all these people that were up there with cameras, nobody had nothing to say. They just gonna let him do some nasty stuff. That's not.
Or just dip off to the side, like, hey, all of you guys press, I'm gonna need all 100 cameras just to pause real quick. I'm gonna go step off in the barn real quick.
Right.
Gonna happen.
Considering he practically lived at the house and he made clear he was there more than his busy uncle, in no way are the allegations brought against Michael Jackson were true, because he constantly witnessed his whole family get targeted. By exactly who? Well, you're about to find out. In case you missed it, here's the clip.
Fired in our family for years, and I'm gonna say it like this: a lot of my family has been, I'm gonna say, scrutinized. I stand by my last name proudly. Let's be real. I'm gonna say it out there straight for everybody listening. My uncle didn't die. He was murdered. I feel the same thing about Prince. we're losing a lot of stars because you have to remember these are basically insurance.
Nah, for real. I feel the same way about Prince too. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was working at a gas station around the time, and when the news came out that Prince died, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need to take today off. Like, ain't no way. ain't no way. I still ended up going to work though. But I was like, ain't no way. Like, these legends, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, they was all healthy. Like, I don't know their life. I do not know their life. So, but just the way things happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the story was not adding up. Like, some people just, I don't know. I don't know.
When he dies, whatever was owned by the company reverts back. We're not talking about $100,000. We're not talking about $1 million. And everybody in this room knows $1 million. I don't care if you're a normal person.
Yeah, I was watching a video on that. Who did it have? Mo 3, XXX Tentacion, Young Dolph, and what is his name? What is his name? From O Block. O Block? There you go, King Von. I don't know why I didn't. So yeah, I was just watching a video about these insurance policies that they take out on the artists. I actually was looking at some contracts, like contract samples online. And I was like, dang, that's why you gotta read all your contracts. Now granted, do I read all of my contracts all the way through? Depending on what it is, yes and no. But I'm getting there, because that's definitely something that people got to get into doing. It's like, read all your damn contracts, please.
Ain't getting you shit. After taxes, you still got to live the same. You still got to stack your money. But when my uncle died, we're talking about billions of dollars. Can you imagine if Prince, when he died, sold little red Corvette to Chevy? Let's just say...
Let me run that back one more time. This boy just said, I think he just snapped. It's like, no.
Can you imagine if Prince, when he died, sold little red Corvette to Chevy? Let's just say, you think about it.
Yeah.
They say Prince died broke. How do you die broke? With $1 billion catalog. If he would have sold 3 songs, he'd have had a couple $100 million sitting in his pocket to play with.
Yeah.
All he had to do is take these 3. I got the catalog of the rest. Right. Notice that when my uncle dies, why do you hear all his music? Why is there a Motown cartoon out now? A, B, C, easiest. Okay, well, obviously when my uncle was alive,
Yo, that's a good point. Dang, that sucks. Because Motown is a good cartoon. Like, me and my girls love watching that. But I didn't even think about it like that. That's crazy. Well, not crazy, but I didn't even think about it like that.
wasn't given the rights to anybody. But when he dies, all of a sudden.
It's interesting how Siggy also brought up Prince and how he believed he was murdered also. In case you've been living under a rock, Prince was in a constant battle for years to obtain not only the ownership of his music, but also artistic control. In a 1999 interview, he spoke of the controversy, stating, "I want to buy my masters back from Warner Brothers. They said no way, so I'm going to record them, all of them. Now you will have 2 catalogs with pretty much the same music, except mine will be better. And you can either give your money to Warner Brothers, the big company, or directly to me."
Wow.
Yeah.
So ultimately, we're going to have to learn how to be together and become one people. What I've been doing recently is studying the scriptures as deep as I can, so that that's what.
Bro, Prince's voice is everything, bro. I just had to throw that in there, man.
Gives me the optimism, and I would advise anybody.
Hey, man, stop playing with Prince. Real talk. That boy was deep.
If you want to feel like there's some hope in this joint, I mean, pick up the book and read it and get somebody to actually show you what's going on here, because it's a real thing.
Blouses. Want some pancakes, bitches? It's like,
You don't hear a lot of young people talking about things like
Nah, but for real, Prince was that guy. I remember seeing an interview of him on Arsenio Hall, and he had the, the third eye glasses, and he was taught, and the fro. Who could forget the fro? And he was talking about, I think he was talking about a lot. But one thing that stuck out is like, he was like, yeah, chemtrails, and hopefully, I don't know, don't block me for saying that. But yeah, he was talking about the goings-ons in the sky, and he was like, that's y'all's leaders, you know what I'm saying? He was like, this is who y'all trust, this is who y'all, you know what I'm saying, let run the world, this is what y'all do to you. And I was just like, dang, like, I didn't think Prince ever talks. Like, that's what surprised me, because I'm like, Prince talks, like, outside of making music? Like, that's crazy. You never know until you start watching stuff, man. Like, I love documentaries. So when it comes to, like, people that I like to listen to as well, like, musically, I gotta go and watch, documentaries that I can find and whatnot.
I talk about, because they really haven't lived, they haven't gone through a lot of experiences yet. And we can't really expect them to. It's just not all a party, alcoholism and promiscuity. Get some elders up in here. Let's talk about all this and distribution service. I mean, what do we really need record companies for? We really.
he just dropped his nuts. What do we really need the record companies for?
Right.
I want to get into something really quick. Dallas, Texas. Ecstasy.
Okay, so that was the end of that snippet that I wanted to see. I don't know what he's about to get into next, but let's just go ahead and watch it.
Cabaret. That's a deep situation. I feel a bunch of different ways that I'm not going to voice, but I do want to go over the story and just give a overview after we watch the clip.
Evolve your business with 4 times membership rewards points
Oh, okay.
select spending categories.
Summer is better.
Okay, so yeah, I had to remember what he got into next. So he was talking about a shooting that took place. We're not gonna get into that. I really just wanted to hear about the Michael Jackson's nephew talking. So I will catch y'all in the next one, and just prepare yourself, because I'm probably gonna be commenting on a lot of Trap House's videos, because like I said, his vibe is chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess with it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. So yeah, until next time, y'all, thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's free. Once again, you know what I'm saying? It's free. It doesn't bother anybody around you. You just tap the button. Doesn't make a noise. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.